Welcome, explorers of the unknown, to Midnight Hell. I am your host, Midnight. Together, we will journey through the shadows of the unknown, unmasking the secrets that lie beyond the veil of our mortal existence. Today's journey is a curious exploration, a venture into the myriad assumptions that have been made about what happens after we breathe our last breath. The question that has puzzled humanity since the dawn of consciousness, the enigma of the afterlife. So brace yourselves as we delve into the mysterious realm of the afterlife. What happens after we die? This question has puzzled humanity since the dawn of consciousness. It's a universal inquiry, spanning cultures, continents, and millennia. Regardless of where we're from or what we believe, we've all pondered this great unknown at some point. From ancient philosophers to modern scientists, from spiritual seekers to skeptics, it's a question that unites us in our shared pursuit of understanding. And so, we dive into the mystery, the intrigue, the wonder. Let's explore 8 different assumptions about the afterlife. Assumption 1, the spiritual realm. Some believe that after death, the soul continues to exist in a spiritual realm. Now imagine an invisible plane, a cosmic domain, if you will, where the soul is free from the confines of the physical body. This is the spiritual realm. It's a concept that has deep roots in many religions and spiritual practices around the globe. In this realm, the soul is not bound by earthly limitations. It exists in a state of pure consciousness, continuing its journey beyond the physical world. Some envision it as a space of eternal peace and tranquility, while others see it as a platform for the soul's growth and evolution. The spiritual realm is often associated with divine experiences and mystical encounters. It is believed to be a realm of higher vibration where the soul can commune with the divine. This belief is common in many religions and spiritual practices. It offers a comforting perspective, suggesting that death is not the end but merely a transition into a different realm of existence. It's an intriguing concept, isn't it? Assumption 2, reincarnation. The soul is reborn into a new body after death. Imagine a cycle, a perpetual wheel of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the core of reincarnation, a belief held by many cultures and religions worldwide. The soul, in this view, is not a finite entity that ends with our last breath. Instead, it's an eternal traveler, journeying from one life to another, learning and growing with each new experience. Reincarnation is not merely an abstract concept. It forms the backbone of many ancient cultures' belief systems, such as Hinduism and Buddhism, and even some tribal societies. The soul's journey is seen as a path to spiritual enlightenment, with each life offering unique lessons to learn. But it's not always an upward journey. The soul's actions in a previous life, known as karma, can impact its fate in the next. It's a system of cosmic justice, where our deeds determine our future lives, pushing us towards self-improvement and spiritual growth. Reincarnation suggests a cyclical view of life and death. Assumption 3, heaven and hell. Some believe in specific places for the dead based on their actions and beliefs during life. Let's delve into this fascinating belief. The concept of heaven and hell is deeply ingrained in many world religions and philosophies. Heaven is often depicted as a paradise, a place of ultimate joy and peace, where the virtuous and righteous find their reward. Conversely, hell is portrayed as a realm of torment and despair, where those who have committed wrong suffer the consequences of their actions. This belief system provides a clear moral framework, a guidebook, if you will, on how to live one's life. It's a system of cosmic justice, where good deeds are rewarded and wrongdoings are punished. It instills the idea that our actions in this life, whether good or bad, have far-reaching consequences that extend into the afterlife. Yet interpretations of heaven and hell can vary dramatically. They can be literal places, metaphoric expressions, or states of consciousness. Regardless of the specifics, the central theme remains the same, that our actions in this life have an impact on our experience in the afterlife. This belief is often tied to moral and ethical codes. As we journey through these assumptions, we're reminded that the mystery of the afterlife continues to captivate and challenge us. Assumption 4, nothingness. Some believe that death is the absolute end, with no consciousness or existence beyond it. This perspective sees life as a singular journey, a finite experience that closes like the final page of a book. There are no ghostly echoes, no radiant afterlives, no reincarnations, just a profound, eternal silence. This idea may seem bleak, but it also carries a certain beauty. It reminds us that our time is precious, urging us to embrace the present moment. It encourages us to make the most of our lives, to seek happiness, to foster connections, and to leave a positive impact in our wake. But what about the soul? In this view, the soul is not an eternal entity, but rather an expression of our consciousness, our personality, our experiences. When the body ceases to function, so too does the soul. It's a concept that's simple, yet profound, and it's one that's often associated with atheism and agnosticism. Assumption 5. Purgatory. Some believe in a state of purification that occurs before entering heaven. This concept, deeply rooted in some religious traditions, particularly Catholicism, presents an intermediary stage between life and afterlife. It's not quite heaven, not quite hell, but somewhere in the middle. A spiritual car wash, if you will, where souls are cleansed of their earthly sins before they ascend to the divine realm. Purgatory is often depicted as a place of temporary punishment, where souls undergo purification in order to achieve the holiness necessary to enter the joy of heaven. The idea is that even if you've lived a life that was less than saintly, there's still a chance for redemption and purification. This concept highlights the belief in the inherent potential for change and redemption in all of us. Purgatory is often associated with Catholicism. Assumption 6. Ancestor World. Some cultures believe that the dead become ancestors who watch over the living. This concept is a beautiful blend of respect, reverence, and connectivity that spans generations. It's a belief that death is not an end, but rather a transition to a different realm of existence. In this realm, the departed continue to play a vital role in the lives of those they've left behind, offering guidance, wisdom, and protection from beyond the veil. This belief underscores the indelible bond between the living and the dead, a bond unbroken by the mortal coil. It's a comforting thought, isn't it? To know that our loved ones continue to be a part of our lives even after they've passed on. Ancestor World is more than an assumption about the afterlife. It's a testament to the enduring power of love and connection, transcending the confines of life and death. This belief is often associated with indigenous cultures. Assumption 7. Resurrection. Some believe the dead will be brought back to life at a future time. This idea is not as far-fetched as you might think. It's a belief that has been held by many cultures and religions throughout history. In fact, it's a central tenet in some of the world's major religions. Imagine, if you will, the concept of resurrection. It's the belief that after death, our physical bodies will be brought back to life. Not in a zombie apocalypse kind of way, but rather in a renewed and revitalized form. This is not an immediate process. It's believed that this event will occur at a predetermined time in the distant future. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea that death is not the end, but rather a pause, a temporary cessation before we are given a new lease of life. This belief offers hope and solace to millions around the globe, providing a sense of continuity and a promise of a new beginning. Resurrection is a central belief in Christianity. It's a promise of life after death, a belief in the power of divine intervention, and a testament to the enduring spirit of mankind. It's a belief that transcends the physical, bridging the gap between the mortal and the divine. Assumption 8. Parallel universe. Some speculate that death could be a transition to a parallel universe. A fascinating concept, isn't it? Just imagine an alternate reality, a universe parallel to ours where every possibility exists. A place where you've made different decisions, lived different lives, perhaps even died different deaths. This concept is rooted in quantum mechanics, the study of the tiniest particles and their behaviors. Some theories in quantum physics suggest that there could be an infinite number of universes, each slightly different from the next. So in the grand scheme of things, death in our universe could merely be a transition, a shift into another version of reality. But of course, this is just a theory, a speculation. As with every other assumption about what happens after death, we can't say with certainty. But isn't it intriguing to ponder? To think about the infinite possibilities that could exist beyond our own reality. This idea is often associated with theories in quantum physics. These are just a few of the many beliefs about what happens after death. We've delved into the spiritual realm, where souls are believed to exist in an ethereal state. We've explored the concept of reincarnation, where a soul is reborn into a new body, and the dichotomy of heaven and hell, where souls are rewarded or punished based on their earthly actions. We've also looked at the concept of nothingness, where death is seen as the end of consciousness, and purgatory, a transitional state where souls atone before moving to heaven. We've ventured into the ancestor world, where souls become part of a collective ancestral spirit, and examined resurrection, where the dead rise again. Lastly, we've peeked into the idea of parallel universes where our souls may continue to exist in a different reality. These assumptions are as varied as they are fascinating, reflecting the diversity of human thought and culture. But what about you? What do you believe happens after death? Your thoughts and perspectives are a crucial part of this conversation, so don't hesitate to share your beliefs in the comments below. We're all explorers here, delving into life's biggest questions together. If you've enjoyed this journey into the unknown, do give this video a like and share it with others who might find it intriguing. And remember, there's a whole universe of mysteries out there waiting for us. So, subscribe to Midnight Hell and let's keep exploring together. Midnight out.